Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Chaffee. It's weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. It's a Friday. We've made it through a very busy week, and the severe weather last night across southeastern New York, Connecticut, and Long Island was fairly vicious in spots. And today we have another risk of severe weather, but it looks like today it's going to be a little bit further to the south. And that's because the frontal boundary is going back and forth. It moved up north yesterday in upstate New York. It moved south overnight. Now it's kind of sitting on top of us. The greatest risk today, you'll notice, is back in western Pennsylvania into Ohio and in through northern Indiana and on up into Michigan. But it's all part of the plot here going forward because we have more issues coming for Saturday, in that we have severe weather risk setting up for Saturday up and down the coast from Virginia right up to about New York City and northern New Jersey, and marginal risk goes all the way up into New England. We might see that slight risk area pushed up a little bit further to the north. And once again, with tomorrow, not so much today, but with tomorrow, there is going to be some tornado risk. And we'll take a look at the Storm Prediction Center's tornado probability forecast here. In the slight risk zone, it's going to be on the order of 2% risk. Now, yesterday we had 5% risk, and I saw at least 3 or 4 tornado warnings that went up with that round of severe weather from yesterday. So the risk tomorrow a little bit lower, but 2% is it's a low. It sounds like a low number, but for this area, to see tornado risk at all is fairly rare. So just the fact that the numbers are there means we should pay some close attention. Now we do have still Laura, now just basically a depression or a remnant low, but you're still seeing the well-defined circulation that is moving eastward on the satellite loop. But you're also seeing up to the north a system that is moving out of the northern plains. And of course, you see the lead thunderstorms that earlier today have formed over the Great Lakes. That's setting up our severe weather today. The bottom line is, I think that northern plain system is going to pretty much absorb the remnant low of Laura for as it moves eastward. So this is not going to be a setup like we saw with Isaias back weeks ago, where we had something come up the East Coast. That's a wholly, totally different scenario. The one thing we'll look for tomorrow is whether that tropical moisture with Laura winds up enhancing the rains from a cold front that we would have gotten anyway. This was yesterday's radar. I just wanted to show you this. This was yesterday's radar at about early afternoon, as we started to set up with showers and thunderstorms. And today, as we look at it as of 9 a.m. Eastern time, it's a little bit different. Not much going on in the Northeast, but look where the storms are at the moment. They're moving out of Michigan and into Northwest Pennsylvania. So if we just kind of take a straight line approach here, and move these cells in the same direction that they're going now. I'm thinking, we're talking about this time around that these cells will probably be heading in areas down further to the south. There isn't much going on up in western New York. You need the storms to start out back near Buffalo, for example, to have them impact the areas they did yesterday. So it looks like they're kind of lining up in a further south today, and that'll at least give a break to the area that got hit yesterday. Here's our stalled out frontal boundary, warm tropical air, we're in it. On the other side of that boundary zone, you've got temperatures that are actually in the 50s, or at least they were in the 50s earlier today, and they're in the 70s to start off the day in the warm sector, so we'll be back up into the 80s today to near 90 in some places. Here's the rainfall forecast from the weather prediction folks for the next 7 days, and it looks like much of what you're seeing here is for this weekend, and we're talking about rainfall amounts that could wind up being on the order of 1 to 2 inches. That's kind of the way I'm seeing it, between whatever falls today and what we get for tomorrow. Now, here's the look at the HRRR model, which is a fairly good short-range model when it wants to be. Short-range models this summer have not worked well, But our storms that are up in northwest Pennsylvania, you see how the model takes them down, mostly in central and southern New Jersey. The northern edge kind of touches New York City, and then they move on out. Then we turn our attention to Saturday, of course, and I'm going to use the NAM model for this. And we see showers, maybe a shower or thunderstorm overnight, but then they'll become more numerous during the day tomorrow as this cold front goes by. It should be out of here by late afternoon or early evening, and then weather conditions improve, and we're going to have a delightful day setting up for Sunday and for Monday. Blue skies, sunshine, low humidity, something to really look forward to, and temperatures that are going to be on the cool side. So, looking at high temperatures for today, again, another day where we'll be in the steam bath. You see 90-degree temperatures shooting up from Virginia right up to just south of New York City. It's a little bit cooler up in New England and in upstate New York. Saturday, of course, with that approaching front and more numerous showers and thunderstorms running around, that's probably going to hold temperatures back a little bit. The warmest spots might get into the 80s. Everybody else will stay in the 70s. And then I'm thinking Sunday, we're going to see temperatures that are going to top out mostly in the upper 70s and low 80s, and those dew points going way down with lots of sunshine. And Monday is going to be also a delightful day with plenty of sunshine, and many areas on Monday, temperatures will not be getting out of the 70s. So let's keep an eye on the sky for some severe weather later today, and hopefully it won't turn out to be as widespread and as strong as it was yesterday. More issues for Saturday of the two weekend days. Obviously, Sunday is going to be the better of the two. And we'll have updates later on today, especially if severe weather gets out of hand. We'll let you know. And the Joe and Joe Weather Show tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. So have a good day. Thanks for being here on Weather in 5. And by the way, you can also listen to this in a podcast format. That's available on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and a whole bunch of other platforms. So just search the Joe and Joe Weather Show, and you'll be able to find it. Have a great day, folks.